Hi, Works AFTV. I've got Marty with me. 2-1 win. Doesn't feel like since I've been here, I've been a relief for me. We won the North London derby, but for you, it must be a big win. I know how much you wanted to get a victory today.
Only at Arsenal could you have conflict after a 2-1 win against Tottenham Hotspur, but Arsenal 2, Tottenham Hotspur 1.
Enjoy it.
What a result, and this is the game of the season that, Manchester United, Liverpool and Tottenham both home and away. And we've done the double on them this season. I mean, doing doubles is not something that they'd know about anyway. But
Sol Campbell does that.
Yeah, Sol Campbell would. And you know, and we nicked him from them as well. But look, it was, I love. Listen, the atmosphere in it. I wish the atmosphere in this stadium, how it was tonight, could be like that every single
game. Was it unreal? Because we had them, obviously we had it on mute, and we saw the players constantly try and
mate, it was unbelievable. They even had fireworks tonight. Like, this is a new thing, and they let them off numerous times, and it was the atmosphere was raucous. It was amazing. It was everything that you'd want from a North London derby. Listen, we started really well. I thought that we came out the block so quickly, and we pushed them and pressed them. And I thought for a moment that they were going to come and sit and play with this low block. Yeah. Like all these, I thought they were going to do an Everton on us and then try and, because you saw Son and sat up on their touchline, and he was marked by Timber. And I love Timber. And do you know, one thing I love about Jurriën Timber is he understands the magnitude of this game. He gets
and he's up for it.
Yeah. He's game. He's game. Yeah. And on that note, Miles Lewis-Skelly, what a find. What an absolute baller. He gets it. He gets it. He puts knees in. He grabs players. He's bringing players. Listen, he plays by the rules, and what an absolute awesome talent. And he's just slotted straight into this team.
What does that mean for Calafiori now? We paid big, that was a big signing in the way, but then you think, mate, we've got the answer right there.
And do you know what? Listen, I hate to say it, but he just looks like he's just a guy, and he'll just play football and he'll just Wanyeri, Saka, this Hale-in situation. We're finding these unbelievable talents, and they're gooners. These boys are Arsenal boys. Yeah. That's what I love about it. You're not buying in players, but what I love, I know Calafiori, he's a gooner. All the players that play for Arsenal, and that's important, they support Arsenal. There's, apart from a few, and I'll touch on this, because that pressure that we gave them for 20 minutes, they go down our end. Raya makes a fantastic save, by the way, and then they get a corner, and it's usually us scoring from corners. They play that corner out. Son, listen, all credit to him. That was a fantastic finish. Bottom corner. Raya hasn't got much, can't do much about it. They're 1-0 up. They're celebrating in front of our fans. And that in this, that's red hot, that's live. And then just after that, what I don't like seeing, and I'm a positive guy, and I think this player's probably on the way out the door anyway. But when we talk about players being sort of Arsenal fans, when I see on the touchline that you're high-fiving and you're shaking of the opposition team against Tottenham. If you're playing Leicester or you're playing, I don't know, Nottingham Forest or even that, I don't like that. You're playing against Tottenham Hotspur and you're an Arsenal player and you're conversing. But it might be your friend. Do that behind closed doors. Don't do it on the touchline.
Can you? I didn't. Obviously, we didn't see that. Can name a player or players?
Yeah, listen, I'll do it. Zinchenko done it. Yeah. Zinchenko done it to a few of them. He was high-fiving and chatting to them like he's his mates. My mates, this is a North London derby. What are you going on about? What are you doing? And I'll tell you what, maybe a few of the ex-players might tell him exactly what this means and what that's about. Because I'll tell you what, you wouldn't see Tony Adams doing that. I'd be very, very surprised, all your Vieiras and stuff like that. And I did see Martinelli doing it with Richarlison. And I don't like seeing that, because then Richarlison, when they were both on the pitch at the same time, Richarlison's giving him like he's going to injure him. And I'm like, mate, you're high-fiving and talking to him. What is that about? Like, this game is... a hotly contested game. You need to sharpen up with this thing and get with the program. And listen, and Richarlison probably, he's certainly not my favourite player anyway. And this is at a time when you're 1-0 down. And it goes back to the days of I remember when Gary Neville spoke about the England camp. And you had the Chelsea table, the Manchester United table, and the Arsenal table. But they're doing it on a touchline. And I'm like, what? And maybe it's a couple of changes like that could be a slight bit of a, bit of an issue. But then, look, we go and score before half time within, 4 minutes, well, actually, this is a lie, because they done us a favour and they went and scored a goal for us. Yeah. They scored again, but it was in there. As Tottenham were just doing the most Spursy thing possible. And then, listen, that ball that comes across from Odegaard into Trossard and he knocks it from distance. I love seeing that shoot on sight situation, and I think that's what we've been missing with our forward players. Outside the box, run onto the ball, hit the ball, and that goalkeeper, okay, he's only been at the club for a couple of weeks, but he is a Premier League goalkeeper, so you would like your goalkeeper that bounces over his hand, it's in the bottom corner, it's 2-1 and we go into half time with a completely different game. And and then I felt that was in the second half where the Ange ball started coming in. It was back and forward, and this game really sort of opened up. There were numerous times where we could have finished them off, and this is where, in this window, this going and buying a forward player, when you're talking about 100 million, 150 million quid, 200 million quid, or whatever, a lot of money, and wages of 200 grand a week. It's got to be. You can't just be throwing this around. It's bad business. Yeah. That is bad business. I run a business. I don't just go and say to some guy, right, I'm going to pay you this mad salary, and and pull him in. He's got to be the right fit for the business, like the team. In this case, the team, the club. He's got to be a right fit for the dressing room. Yeah. But do we need more clinicality in front of goal? 100%, because I think there are about 3 or 4 chances that, for me, end up in the back of the net. Definitely 2, and that changes the game. Instead of 2-1, we're 3-4-1, and we see this happening in games. Another thing that I will say with the Havertz situation, sorry to finish, sorry mate, and with the Havertz situation, listen, what I don't think people understand with fans is like you were saying, when the players are going around the stadium and they're going like that, and they're trying to bring the stadium up. That's how much it affects the players. Yeah. So also, when you're being negative towards players, and especially some of this stuff that I've seen, bringing players' families into it, is absolutely disgusting. Yeah, that ain't what football's about for me. Football's about bringing people together. Football's about fun. Football's about sport. Football's about winning. Football is about families. And then some of this stuff, and you can see, if I'm honest with you can see how that affected Havertz tonight. He's not at the races, and he might need to sit a couple of games out, and that's a serious situation. It's not acceptable. That sort of stuff shouldn't be in football. We're a long way away from the terraces and the 80s and all that sort of malarkey. Yeah. This is a professional sport. Professional people, and that stuff. There's no place in this sport for that. But listen, let's not end this on a negative note, because on a positive note, Tottenham Hotspur, you got done tonight, and all the Spurs fans that I know tomorrow are absolutely getting it. Simple. Thank you.
We have got a very, very special guest, our Arsenal Invincible, our Arsenal legend. We got Sol Campbell in the building. Of course, we have to start with that move, right?
It's a bit foggy. I can't remember. Yeah, people are going to be pissed off. People are never going to forgive me. Some people moved on. We've got a new stadium, new training ground, new kind of everything's amazing going forward, and you're still harping about me. It's like, what's going on here? If I'm older and kids and things like that, it's different. I want to win. I wanted to win, and I won. This feels like love, man. Yeah, exactly. Some love, baby.
Trent Alexander-Arnold possibly could go to...
He's not going to go to Everton, is he?
He's not going to go to Everton. He's not going to go to Everton.
Did any Arsenal player look at you, sideways coming through the door, being from Tottenham?
I think maybe they were shocked, saying, "My God, you got fucking balls, haven't you?"
Yeah, that was massive.